here behind me, not only do we have Ted and Jordan, but we do have Blucifer. And today I finally decided that, you know, I'm gonna take a little bit of time, just start piecing this together. What we're gonna do today is tackle the intake manifold here. We gotta get this bolted on, and then we're gonna obviously go feed the injectors with the VMP fuel rails. We are retaining the fuel rails that came with the Gen 3R and the VMP plug and play kit. So that should be pretty easy. That'll be the top half. I think we're gonna go try to measure out where our catch can is gonna sit, if I can find it. So we have the catch can here. That's just gonna bolt to the firewall. We are looking at the bracket slash the timing cover setup. It does seem like it is going to be a little headache. It's a big old girthy thing. So this comes apart. One half goes on first, which is a smaller piece. Gotta feed these pulleys on. Like some pulleys come off and then these ones take over. So I think we're gonna try to knock this out. I'm debating it though because Ted told me they actually sell quick release bolts. In order to change a belt on a Paxton with the stock kit, the head unit has to come off. And the head unit's gonna be a bitch to put on anyway, because you can see we have these 5 head unit bolts right here, and it gets super tight because this bracket is gonna be like pushing against, like damn near the timing cover. So it's gonna be a tight fit to pull on and off, and you never know. If you snap a belt, you know, you're gonna have to pull the head unit off wherever you are to get a new belt on. And that's not something I would really be looking forward to. So with the quick release bolts, it replaces some of these spacers that, you know, come with the stock bracket. And instead of having to remove the head unit, it's just one long bolt that goes into the timing cover. You pull that and it gives you access to be able to run a new belt. So I'm debating on doing that, and we're gonna go to Joel's, I think a little later. I gotta help him get this big box down because Joel has a stock throttle body for me to run. We're gonna need a stock throttle body for the boss intake. And you know, we're just gonna start piecing this together. I'm in no rush, but I have to admit at the same time, you know, this mechanical kind of stuff and whatnot isn't up my alley. So definitely overwhelmed a little bit just because I wish it were done, to be honest. Just want to drive it. I don't really give a fuck about building it. I think to start off though, I'm gonna pull these injectors. I'm gonna get a microfiber up into where the injectors seat just to kind of get all the gook and stuff out of there. And you know, we're gonna reseat the injectors, and just by looking at them, they look pretty solid as far as the gaskets goes. They don't seem to be beat up or anything. Definitely a little dirty, but get that done and we can go and start installing the boss manifold, and then those will snap in right here, and you know, we start piecing this together. So with this being the first episode with Blucifer back on the channel, let's go ahead and set a like goal of 1,300 likes on this video. You'll have been absolutely crushing it. And if you're watching this video, it's totally side note, Dose of DBP, we just re-released the prank video. So go to Dose of DBP after this video, check out the prank video. I just want to go ahead and plug that. We're killing it on that channel, by the way. Get these injectors out. And these billet fuel rails from VMP are super nice. I highly recommend them. They look a lot better than the stock fuel rails, and it's a nice billet aluminum when we have them in the black here. I don't know if they have them in silver or aluminum polished. I'm not too sure, but black looks sick. Black and blue color schemed with everything. Should look rather good, all said and done. And yeah, very, very nice product, especially when you pair them up with the VMP plug and play return style fuel system. Super easy. Bang, done. Well, it's actually the other one, but. Injectors are pulled. Now I'm gonna go through and just clean them up a little bit. There is some grit and grime on here and on the fuel rails themselves. So, well, Ted and Jordan just pulled the stock fan, which was what, 4 bolts? 2. That's it?
It slides on.
Oh, damn. So, oh my God, look at all that room. Yeah. That's crazy. Injectors are all cleaned up. Pulling the bracket apart, it's 2-piece. Like I said, we got to go ahead and bolt in the first smaller portion, and then you know, the head unit portion, and then the head unit will go on. All right, check it out, guys. I wanted to go and take a quick second and interrupt this video and just kind of fill you in with exactly what's going on with the Blucifer. If you watched Monday's video, I, you know, walked into the garage and nothing was done on Blucifer. It was still sitting there with the blower and stuff. And, you know, yesterday, at the time of filming this video, Jordan, Ben, no, Jordan, Ted, and myself started tinkering with the car. We were going to like install some things like the manifold, the fuel rails, and the injectors. And then I got to thinking, and I was like, you know, I could definitely do this kit, but it will take time because many of you guys might not understand or get it, but I just do not have the time to document the full process, to learn and install as I go, and to top it off, to hope everything went smooth with no hiccups that are gonna, you know, potentially delay the process and potentially even have me rip it back apart to see and go over any mishaps. So, you know, I was talking to my buddy Orbee, and, you know, we came to a conclusion that I just want to get this thing done, man. I want Blucifer back on the road. I want it dialed for springtime. I know we're just getting into the winter, but thing is, I just don't have time. I really do not have time. I'm running the Dose of DBP YouTube channel. I got this channel. I got, you know, my personal life stuff. On top of that, our wedding's coming up. We have to plan my bachelor's. We have to plan this, that, and the other for, you know, all sorts of things. And I have another business that I'm currently working on, Define Social. So there's a lot on my plate, man. And as much as I wanted to just dive into it with a GoPro on my head and just do it, at the end of the day, I just simply do not have time. And I know to many that might be like, that makes no sense. You know, you do YouTube full time, but dude, this is a job, man. Like a lot of people don't see the hours I put in a week. It's different than a hard labor job or something, you know, you're doing for somebody else. But between filming, editing, and just doing my everyday life stuff with Ramina, I have no time. I seriously don't. And it kind of bums me out a little bit. But at the end of the day, I'm taking the positives out of it. Positives being, in this video, I am helping Orbee the whole time. I didn't just like wander off and just let him, you know, take over and just completely do it himself. I was there to see, you know, the process, to help with the process. I helped with some things. And you know, at the end of the day, Orbee has done like 5 or 6 of these kits. He pulls motors pretty much every weekend. He's put in probably 452,777 MT82 transmissions in his car. I'm not just sending him down in my garage and I disappear. No, I was helping him. He's helping me. I was helping him. That's kind of what it boils down to. So, Orbee, thank you. I'm very excited to see how the car is right now. And, yeah, I'm stoked on it. I really am. It's going to be such a blast all said and done when everything's converted and it's ready to rock. Just wanted to share that with you all, man. I hope you understand. And, you know, it's going to be even quicker. Blucifer's going to be done even faster. And we actually got to go back in and get some work done. Blower brackets going on. A little more of a confusing process because of all these spacers and stuff. But intercooler's mounted. And Orbee stopped by, giving us a hand here. So about an hour later or so, after doing a couple little things. One annoying thing being the radiator hose that you have to cut, clamp, extend. It's a little annoying. We got some progress made here. You can see that beautiful manifold's bolted on. Got our fuel rails and injectors bolted in. We have our coolant tank bolted in. We have the blower bracket all done with the idler pulleys, but here's that radiator hose. That's the only thing I would change so far. Like if you look right here, the 3 clamps, not the biggest fan of that, to be honest. I might later down the road maybe go to a company that can completely do a custom metal pipe that's the exact dimensions. That'd be pretty sick. You got the head unit going on? Oh baby. Drop a like if you haven't already. 1,300 likes. Let's make it happen. Oh motherfucker, dude, you just touched me. Oh wait, yeah, here. Pull it. Oh, we got this fucking tube right here, dude. You're fucking dragging it up. Right, there you go. Yeah, 6 inches long.
I just had to lose this.
Paxton's going in. Starting to look
600
sick.
horsepower bus.
All right, dude. Let's knock it off. Last I checked, I have a front bumper for my car. Remember that one time you hit me up when I first got Bluetooth valve? You're like, dude, that's a nice turbo. What is it?
Yeah.
And I was like, it's a Vortec.
Never happened.
Yes, it did. So factory fan, this is me. Slim fan is Orbee. We're just gonna keep on trucking a little bit. I think we're gonna wrap up tonight here shortly. A lot of it's on though, which is pretty sick. It really is starting to look like a car again, and it's definitely a vision that's starting to come to life. It's gonna look really good once we get all the blue piping. Like, I didn't go just a couple pieces blue. I went every single piping involved, grab our blue. We still have our coil covers. Next time Orbee comes down though, it's gonna be pretty much wrapping up. I'm probably gonna tinker with it, do the little things that I can do. I might do spark plugs when they come in. Yeah, it's coming together. It's looking pretty good. And I'm gonna pick this video back up tomorrow morning. I'm gonna get my ass to bed. If you guys want your car ruined, hit up Orbee. He blows them up, repairs them, and then charges an arm and a leg. So
yeah, big money. Only big money bills, 100,000 or better.
In the description below, you can actually go donate to the GoFundMe to get Orbee a front bumper for his car. I absolutely hate it. I can't stand looking at his car with no front bumper, and yet he's here mocking me for my fuel lines being silver. So in the description, GoFundMe, Orbee needs a new bumper, and maybe some cookout. So just by looking at the front end of the car, you can obviously tell we do have our Vortec intercooler system, bolted in. You have to run some spacers. That's all bolted with a nut, and that's secured. So that's installed. And there were some things that kind of threw me off guard. Like you have to take off these like plastic side pieces that go like right here, which I didn't know you had to do that, so we had to pull those off. We don't have any of the piping ran at the moment. That's going to be kind of like one of the last things because I'm waiting on my black T-clamps to come in. I want to do this kit super nice. I really want it detailed, and I don't want any eyesores such as this coolant line here. So I'm going to go and buy some black clamps. I'm going to replace those. And, there's just little odds and ends that I want to do. I wish I could have gotten the timing cover painted and the block. That would have been absolutely amazing. But, it just didn't happen. But nonetheless, the blower is officially installed. We have the 2200 SL blower, painted grabber blue. The back end here is black. The belts ran. We are running the Gates belt, and it's a freaking high quality belt, man. I don't know if you can see how like textured and whatnot this is, but I haven't seen a belt like that, so that's nice. Our Boss 302 intake manifold is installed. The VMP fuel rails with our DerekBaranProductions 1000cc injectors are installed. VMP plug and play fuel system installed with our regulator sitting right here, and I actually have this vacuum hub that we're going to be utilizing. This it's like a little bolt that comes off of the manifold, and we found this nut, so I gotta tighten it though. So the vacuum hub is gonna sit right there. Honestly, it looks really clean in my opinion, but vacuum line is gonna be ran from that point to here, and then we're gonna have the fuel system going into that, and then that into the master cylinder, I believe. So we are gonna be running a custom relay when it comes to the slim fan setup. This is pretty much just going to run the exact same as the factory, radiator fan. Essentially, the reason why you want to get a slim fan, and I recommend it, everybody recommends it, because with the factory fan, it sits out like right here, and there's just no room to play with. And we're even tossing up the fact that I might just go and get a radiator support bar that does allow the sway bar and end links, because underneath my futon, I have a radiator support bar, but you do have to eliminate the end links and sway bar, and I don't know if I want to do that because this isn't a drag car. You guys know that. It's not breaking news or anything. If anything, I would love to do Tail of the Dragon in this car. So, with the turns and stuff, I really don't want to eliminate the sway bar. I just don't care to. So if somebody wants to buy that one so I can buy the one I need, let me know. But as far as episode 1 of the installation of the Paxton kit, that's pretty much it, guys. Like a huge milestone was hit today. Kind of sucks, like I mentioned before, I'm not gonna be able to rip on the car or drive in. Hell, I might not even be able to data log it unless I can get a dyno session, which is very possible. I might hit up my boy Kevin over at Flim Flam Speed, and maybe we can get on the same page and get my tuner to do a dyno session with him in the winter. That'd actually be elite because it's the best weather for it. And I think we'll hit our 700 horsepower mark that I want to hit. 3.8 pulley, we're staying safe. Blucifer was making well over 750 with the Gen 3R on E85, which I just wasn't comfortable with it. And, that's not why I got rid of the blower or anything. I just want to put that kind of blower on Hades, and I just want to enjoy a stick car with a Sentry setup. It's that simple. It's nothing more, nothing less. But, yeah, I think with the E85, a 3.8 pulley, no cold air intake or a blower guard or whatever the fuck it is. We're not going to be running the Vortec intake, so, we'll get max boost off that 3.8 pulley. And I definitely think 700 or damn near 700 is very obtainable, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. But there you have it, guys. Blucifer 2.0 has officially started. We are going to be dropping some merch in the beginning of the new year. That's my goal around this car. It's going to be a pretty sick design. I already have it kind of thought out in my head. So if you're excited, please drop a like up on this video. Let's hit 1,200 or 1,300 likes. Hit our 1,300 like goal. Go watch the brand new Dose of DBP YouTube video that just dropped. I'm having an absolute blast on that channel, and it's truthfully just so refreshing. It's been motivating, and I'm just having a lot of fun, and it's just fun dropping content on there. So I think you guys will like the video I dropped today because you've seen it before, but I took it down. It was kind of one of those videos. But it deserves to be on Dose of DBP, so go check that out. I hope everybody has an amazing Christmas with your friends and family. I will not see you Friday. I will not see you this weekend. We will be back on schedule Monday. But again, have a beautiful Christmas. Everybody stay safe, stay smart, and we'll see you Monday. Peace out, fam. Much love. Later.